It was
and then
Umbra.
like I just followed her, and then she stabbed me.
Yeah. I was almost
Like,
thinking
what?
about killing somebody in front of Smithers to see what would happen, just to see if he'd keep up the.
A loyalty test.
I think
Yeah.
I might have done it.
I sensed that you might have. I thought that would, because we kind of wandered around together a little bit. Like we knew we had an understanding.
Well, I was thinking, okay, I caught her venting, but
Yep.
now I know. Like, we did the little dance. Now that I know, if I don't cross her, she will. Like, that is my rule of thumb. Catch a imposter and vent and they don't kill you. Like, do your little dance and everything like that. You don't double cross them or they murder you.
You
Well,
take
you
to the
know.
grid.
Half of my best interest.
It was lucky for you that I had just killed Spaz. You
Yeah,
see.
you were unofficially on Team Imposter at that point.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, it like scared the shit out of me, dude.
Jeez, if I knew he was doing that, I wouldn't have felt so guilty about knowing that Spaz was a crewmate. Jeez. I ended up spawning the first round. You can't actually like the first round like you don't know where your tasks are on the first round when you select a spawning point. Turns out I just spawned in the area where I'm furthest from all of my tasks. No task is close. So I was in records, and the closest task was here, and I couldn't go across the bridge. Okay, you can do it from this side. Good to know. What the heck? I went back up because I thought I saw blood for a second, but nope, the body just disappeared. Yeah, I honestly don't think you should even necessarily go for perfect because it's very slim. Just getting good and then just keeping it like that is probably better than perfect, like overall. Because you'll go to poor or maybe even none trying to look for perfect. When you could just stay on good and get it in a decent amount of time.
It's Julia! It's Julia!
Julia just came out of nowhere.
Julia mentioned!
Yeah,
Julia mentioned!
yep.
Julia mentioned!
Yep, I saw it.
Calm down. Okay, once is enough.
That's a lot of panic for a very strange accusation.
I was
Multiple
on admin.
accusations.
I was on admin. I was like, okay, if anyone appears in cockpit, I'm bailing. I saw someone out in cockpit. Okay, I'm out of here. Julia comes out of it. I'm scared. She closes the door. I'm about to die, and then the body's reported.
Same happened to me.
That's a spicy
Suddenly out of
accusation.
nowhere.
Wait a minute. How could the same thing happen to two people? How does that logically even make sense? This story has.
Technically, the round was pretty long. Wait, hold on. I actually have a relevant question. Where
Sure.
did you saw Julia vent out of?
Cockpit.
In cockpit.
And I saw her in the gap room.
Vault?
It does.
It does.
Yes.
I did see Julia in Vault on cams.
Did you?
I did. You ran.
That's good enough for me.
When was that? Yeah, probably.
That was very
I saw-
recently. I think Embraceon was nearby too.
I think she went from the gap room into the vault into the cockpit.
I think this is all just libel. You're terrible people.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I trust Spaz.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, I was hanging out with Smithers in video room. What's it called? Security.
Slander, and terrible stories.
I don't know. Julia's got a halo. I'm pretty trusting of her.
I do have a halo.
Just ran my ass off.
That's just one side of her shoulder, though. There's the devil on the other side.
This
This
is
is true. We can
untrue.
only see one side of you.
Yeah, but the devil also has a halo.
You guys are gonna.
You guys are the greatest friends I've ever had.
That was a pretty sketchy vote because there were
2 people were in total panic. Trust us.
There's no way. I mean, 7 makes it less suspicious because that means that an imposter voted for him, but everyone else also did. Like, when everyone's throwing accusations, and surely the imposter's going to vote there as well for their buddy. Okay, I think I can't confirm this quite yet, but I'm pretty certain that that always starts on the left because so far it seems to only do that. Ah! I have no task near the middle. This is really annoying. Yeah, it seems like pretty balanced right now. Probably not perfectly, but decent at least for this group right now. Yeah, I'm not seeing anyone that... Yeah, RPGs and cargo bay. I have no one near there, so I can try to clear him a bit. Good. Everyone's alive. He's just taking a quick piss. Me and Spaz just accidentally run into each other all over the place. You know what? I've got one in main hall. You can use that, buddy. How much you want to bet that was his way of saying, come back to me? And this one you can even do in the doorway. So yeah, if you see someone walk out of that room, they've almost certainly vented.
Oh shit.
Near, it's bodies at camps.
Okay. Well, I was in electrical.
I saw me and Spaz were with each other most of that round, kind of off and on. Umbracion I saw at on the end, just under meeting room.
I haven't seen yellow anywhere.
I haven't really seen Umbra either, but I'm also uncounted here.
I saw Umbracion only at the very end. I was kind of off and on with Spaz. Spaz, me, and Caster were with each other at Bridge as well as Records.
I want you to know that when I stole that platform from you two, I was laughing hysterically and yelling, haha, I can't wreck.
Yeah. And I actually left because I actually left knowing that Caster was going to take it. I was like, you know what? I've got one main hall anyways. You guys can just do that. I don't care.
Yeah, it took me a few seconds to realize that it wasn't coming.
Sorry, where was this body though?
In the
The camps.
Oh, cool. That's actually the one side of the ship I haven't been this time.
Me and Umbracion were there like 2 minutes ago, like at the very start of the round. That was it. So Smithers was an electrical next to it. At the end of it, were you?
At the end of it, yeah.
I will say that I was on vitals about maybe 35 seconds ago, and no one was dead. So it's not insanely late, but it might be somewhat late still, or it might be soon.
Camps went off. Well,
We can skip here because we're pretty certain we got Julia, so skip our vote.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
somebody voted me. Who voted me? Who there?
Oh, okay.
Very rude.
Gracia, no, he's reaching for some grab him! No!
Oh,
Now not necessary.
I will say that I voted for you at the end because you were the only person that was unaccounted for, and you were next to in the room next to the body.
Smithers, I followed you that whole round, and I closed all the doors behind you, and then you turned around and opened them all back up.
I'm sorry.
And you fixed all the sabotages I called. I was like, no!
I'm sorry. I'm just being a good crewmate.
Aw.
I'm just being a bouncing baby boy.
Did I start the recording? Yeah, I did.
He is staying true
I forgot
to
to
his
for quite a few rounds.
Yeah. Like, I'm sorry. I was
There's quite a few good rounds I think I missed.
I have to take it out.
The amount of hyperventilation I had when Julia came out of that.
Yep. I ran my
So
ass off
unlucky.
through the map.
Well,
Yeah,
dude,
to the bottom.
I was this close to getting you, Nasty.
But like there were points where I was like trying to stop because I'm like, I don't know if he's lost me or not. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna stop for a second.
Nope, I knew where you were at all times.
Okay.
I can move a little faster than you, but it was like,
Well, yeah.
the moment the body got called, Nasty, my head just fell into my hands. I was like, this is,
No.
Busty.
This is a bad time.
Where was the body, by the way? I didn't even see the body. I just
I
saw
killed
the
both of
report
them.
button.
Which one? Who did you report?
I don't know. I reported. I didn't see anyone.
It
That's
was
because your robot is in pain.
it was the purple one. Purple.
Oh, no, I think
Dark
it was-
side?
I don't remember. I don't
It was
remember
an
anymore. I hate
electrical,
imposter
I
so
think.
much.
Dark side, I think was. He's not here anymore.
I don't like it when Julia is in
I haven't gotten imposter in a while.
Neither do I.
Protected and I need to be protected until I'm given a knife.
We got the VHS tape again. I had a feeling it was a bad idea staying on cam that long. In fact, I've been on cam so long I completely forgot who I saw in the top left.
Okay. So, I started my round in kitchens. I did a burger. I crossed paths with Spaz because I thought that I had a task over there. Spaz, I did not. I put away the handguns. I went up.
Are you sure you weren't coming to kill me until Umbracion showed up?
I didn't see Umbracion, so no. And I crossed Umbracion, I think, in Armory, actually. So it was before Umbracion showed up.
It's okay.
And then...
That's clear. It's Julia.
What? What?
Oh, I thought I had a task there, but I didn't.
No,
No, I'm
I
the
can
kind of-
actually respect that because I do that a lot. I will run to rooms and just not have any idea what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah,
I
me
tend to
too.
be the kind of person who runs into a room and looks for a highlight instead of like
Yeah.
like I flip between the maps sometimes, but it's sort of a hassle, so I don't always. But I
Yeah,
thought
no.
I had something. Anyway, I went. I did a download somewhere. I don't remember where, and I checked admin, and when whatchamadigger was called, and I saw nobody. There was a body not moving in security, so I went after it. And I found Siege dead on cams.
You did download at
Oh,
viewing there, by the way.
Where?
I just realized
Viewing deck.
Dark River.
Oh, thank you.
Dark River.
No, I wasn't.
Hey,
Hold up, RPG, what's up?
Dark River's in game but not in voice chat. They're asking you to come back and they're in right
Oh.
now. Sorry for the room.
Welcome back to the world, Dark River.
So
Oh my god,
do we,
finally.
What do we do?
Okay.
Panic.
I say
Oh,
skip.
just die. And run.
I have one dot.
I say we breathe
But-
calmly and skip.
It wasn't
Wait,
Spaz
Spaz,
this
where
time.
did you go after
Or
your
Smithers.
downfall?
I went north and then I ended up with Smithers.
I was not actually muted there, and I was about to say they called out the right person. I nearly just got I nearly just messed everything up. What time is it? Wow, 1:32. Late at night. Okay, so there is one here. And my fingernails grew really quickly this week. They went from nothing to nice shiny white in like 4 days.
Spaz, really?
That was Julia.
You say that with Smithers right there?
Oh, Spaz and Julia.
What a battle of ages. I've been waiting for this.
This is good.
Smithers was literally walking with me for the last, like, 20 seconds.
Yeah, I saw you guys.
Maybe it's Julia and Smithers.
You guys look down a
I like how
Close. Wrong duo.
Smithers?
Oh,
Smithers is-
Smithers?
Quiet. I don't know who to vote, actually.
I have to confirm that it is Julia.
What?
What?
It's
Yeah.
Julia. Julia
Yeah.
killed him.
Oh
Yep.
my god. Okay, well. Oh my
Bye
god.
bye.
And we voted on 7, so if we all lose.
Were you marinating me? Guys, this is bad. Bad.
Pretty sure Julie has a mute on her mic. I have one on mine as well, but not only do I now that I finally have a keybind, I prefer to use it for Discord not only so that people see that I'm muted, but also so that it's easier for recording. Because originally I did it with the mic and I was like, oh yeah, I can't actually record this way. Always take a 50-50 when you can, people. Actually, all three of these guys are together.
Get Spaz.
Why are you voting me?
I mean, we have to make.
First off,
we have to
I
make
think
sure.
it'd be a safe bet to.
So,
Yeah.
Okay, if you got a 50-50 me, do it, but I 100% watched Julia kill in front of me.
yeah, I
If you-
Wait, hold on, who called this meeting? Dark River?
I exist.
Are you
Oof.
Julia kill
It's
embracing.
not.
No.
Dark River is not the imposter.
Okay.
If I were, I would have already fucked up.
Well, I'm voting skip because I'm positive.
But we are on 6.
Yeah, well, no,
Yeah,
but
but
I'm
I'm literally
positive that we got Julia. I don't need to vote on 6. I
And I'm
watched
not
Julia
exactly
kill.
sure if we got an imposter.
Yeah, but did we see Julia kill?
I haven't seen her at all.
I saw Julia kill in front of Spaz. She killed Embracion in electrical.
I'm skipping because I genuinely do not like
Yeah.
it. I
Yeah.
know there is
Impossible.
only one imposter left. If you have to 50-50 me, do it.
Alright.
Classic
I
imposter.
apologize if you're a crewmate, Spaz, but I'm scared.
Whatever makes you feel safe, man.
Hard feeling.
I'm probably gonna die this round.
Yeah, we fuck.
I also don't really get that term marinated. I've literally never heard that term used at all, and now that Among Us is a thing, everyone's using that term for when someone's like chasing someone Or when someone's like, not like chasing someone, but when someone's like following someone to like clear them. Like when they're holding hands walking down a place. To be honest, I don't even know the exact definition of that word. Okay, there's one there, so maybe there is just a... Maybe it's that each garbage can looks different, but they're all the same task.
Airsick is dead in cockpit. Major sus on Dark River because he was involved in it.
Okay. Well, I was in.
Wait, hold on.
elect-
Wait. I'm in records right now.
No, but no, I saw you involved and the body is in cockpit.
Is it-
You're
the
in
rope
records?
bent.
I just passed through records.
I wasn't anywhere near cockpit because I didn't
said
go
that?
down.
No.
Well,
But there's
actually,
no-
wait, no, I did. I went to viewing deck. So at the very beginning, I was in
Yeah,
break.
it's Dark River.
No, it's not.
You
Either
said
way,
you were
if
in
it
records.
was,
I just
you're not.
passed
You
through.
don't even have enough evidence on me.
But guys, hear me out. Baz and Julia both saw a thing. What if Smithers was the one who committed the murder? And there's also
Yeah. But I think
Dude, I
the
was
safest
in
bet would be
this
that
entire round.
we
as a
should
good
skip.
boy.
I say we all just jump out of the ship now. Fuck it.
No, we.
I,
Let's just all
yeah,
get
we
together
skipped
and then
it.
we all jump out. Like
We
that's
skip.
a baseline.
With a
Yes.
backflip.
That's
I
it.
found
We
it.
gotta call somebody
Yeah,
here.
I voted myself.
Like I said, I was in electrical this entire game, so. And who
I
did you
say we
find?
vote for it. I found
No,
the
the
airsick.
safest bet would be to skip.
We vote.
Yeah,
Safest
it
bet?
would be the skip. It would be the skip. That is.
I passed him.
That's also an
Because
option.
I remember seeing
Something that's also kind of stupid I've noticed in a lot of Spaz streams is that people say like swear words like shit and fuck nonstop, but then when someone says like something light like retard, that's all of a sudden like too far.
Well, maybe it's you.
Like seriously, if you're gonna have like a wholesome Christian server, you gotta take a stop at basically all bad words, buddy.
Oh.
Like you're seriously gonna say that like fucking shit are perfectly fine, but retard is bad? I'm not sure what he's referring to. Unless he's referring to what Spaz just said, in which case that makes even less sense. And he's even more stupid than I thought. I don't know how I read the message wrong. Oh, wait. I think he was dead when they were still talking a little bit, so that was, I think, a past message he might be referring to. I mean, the fact that Smith... The fact that he died, and he didn't... And he still thought it was Julian Smithers, really thought... The thing is, it's like, it's either Julia or it's Spaz, but if it's Spaz, it's also Smithers. And once Smithers killed you, you should have known it was Spaz. Because why would Smithers be calling out his impossibility in that scenario when he had a 50-50?
I think it's Castor.
That is a really bad button push, given how close you guys are to a task win.
Castor both spawned, I think it was in... It was,
No,
it
I
was the
spawned
one-
with you. I spawned
It-
with you,
oh.
main hall.
I spawned with
Yeah.
Castor.
No, I spawned with you.
You spawned it.
Because
You
we were
spawned in.
arguing.
You spawned in
We were
documents.
arguing.
I spawned in main hall. Cause Castor was following me. I go into like the folder room, and doors immediately close right behind me. I
Don't
see
flatter
dark-
yourself. Don't flatter yourself. I was following both of you.
I think it's RPG.
That's the most.
Okay, you know what? I'm actually lost right now. I think we can.
Because we spawned in main hall. We were
Yeah,
arguing,
we're on
and I
board.
went to the bathroom.
Okay, yeah, I'm lost.
Yeah.
We're making this lost.
Let's just stay
We would
together.
stay together and do our death.
That's what I was trying to do. I'm done with it.
Wait, who voted for me?
I don't know, probably.
Probably. You're probably here to troll yourself.
No. Well, I know it has to be one of you.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
I was near none of you.
Spaz and Julia were actually trolling and Smithers was the actual.
Okay, so Dark River, I was with.
No, I'm literally confused right now.
Okay, let
Did
me.
you vote for me? I don't care if you voted for me. I don't care if you voted for me. I don't care if you voted for me. Spaz and Julia
Oh my
trolled and it was
God.
actually Smithers
Yeah,
with
I
the
know.
Discord.
It has to be.
I don't
Smithers,
care if
because
you
there's
voted
only
for
one
me.
near the
I'm in
game
shock.
first.
Damn it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, damn it. I was even
I'm in
trying to explain
shock.
myself, but no.
That was a bold move, man. That was a really bold move, Smithers.
That was
I'm in shock.
I had
I
no.
just voted,
to
like,
to
there was no
clarify,
big deal.
to clarify what happened in that fateful event.
Yeah.
I killed in front of Julia and Smithers. Well, I killed and then followed Julia and Smithers into the electrical door, where I figured Smithers would probably kill Julia, but he didn't. And then they found the body, and Smithers is forced to side with me. Yeah, I'm sorry, Julia.
I don't know what to say.
That's what I thought.
So Julia was.
Honestly, if I was Smithers,
No! Julia was innocently framed her.
No, Julia was.
Spaz and Smithers.
That's
what-
what
I
I
was
put off the other person.
honestly, if I was Smithers and I wasn't gonna kill Julia, I wouldn't have even killed her afterwards. I would have tried to make a permanent ally of her.
Yeah, see,
I'm glad I
I thought
Smithers,
it
I'm so sad. I'm so sad, but I still followed
following the imposter
That
down
wasn't
the
your
whole night.
task. That should have been a task victory.
That
I
shouldn't.
actually had a
Oh,
lot
I
of
had
tasks.
two tabs. So
I had a few tasks because I was panicking.
Honestly, I knew I had to make the kill.
I don't think. No, that was a good call, Smithers. You had no choice. They were all kind of grouped up. I
just
called
knew
for
that
the
I had-
answer
well,
once
I
for
knew
you.
that I had to do it.
Yeah.
The
Well,
fact
hey,
that I could try
let's-
and play.
Let's stay on the safe
Unless-
side and stay together.
Unless you managed to find the other person in like a really out of the way place and then came and got the two and just sliced one.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'm not good at imposter.
You had me believe that it was darker.
I was gonna try and make you believe that it was.
As soon as Dark River didn't bet in front of me, I knew it wasn't Dark River.
yeah, I tried.
Crewmate
I
again.
tried to make you like try and kill me, honestly.
It's gonna mean Hulk is right in the middle. Got a bunch of electricals. This is actually kind of lucky for spawn positions for once.
I'm still shaking.
Oh, not this one. Not this one. This is the worst task of all time. Oh my god.
Like that was supreme shit right there.
This is legit the worst task ever.
I have to go get the. Be right back.
We actually got a final 3 as well.
That's 5, right? Yeah, that's 5. That's 6. So is that 4? Or am I missing one? 7, 6. Yeah, I think that's gotta be. Yeah, okay, this here. Because sworn I looked at that one and it wasn't 4. 4, 5, 6, 7. I swear, man, this task is just...
Okay, back.
Wait, I have another one there? Oh no, that's medical. Again. A bunch of people around me. Spaz, Julia, and one other person I can't quite remember. Everybody's alive. You know what? I'll stay here for a second. Okay, I have a bit of a feeling that someone in that group is an imposter because there's no kills yet. And there's a 10-second kill cooldown. Okay, he just passed. Okay, I'm miles away from the rest of my tasks. It's actually kind of nice as well having multiple lights, because that way if there's not as much chance of like everyone being at lights and then having what was it
Where's the body?
having like people just flick on the right switches.
How could you?
Yeah, I'd gone into Cargo Bay or go anywhere
There's-
for warehouse.
Cargo Bay has
I
it in
haven't
Vault, I
seen
think.
Anybody this entire game? Well, I mean, I've been following Julia a bit, but I trust Julia. Julia hasn't really done anything.
Yeah, weren't you with Julia and Dark River quite a bit?
We split up in cargo.
I didn't see Dark River too much.
You were with each other in medical, and I think maybe even electrical as well. And yeah, she said you split up.
Where did you say you were at the end of the round?
Well, I didn't say where I was at the end of the round, but at the end of the round I was in the bridge area.
Okay. No, I thought you. Who did you say you saw in Vault?
Well, Julia said that. Julia said that Smithers and herself and Dark River split up in Vault.
No, not in
Yeah.
vault, in cargo.
Well, yeah,
I
it's
I moved when I was AFK.
Are there 2 different rooms, or am I mixing them up?
Cargo.
Yeah,
was-
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Airsick was in meeting.
Yeah, I remember what Vault is now.
You know,
I-
Vault is top
as
left,
soon as
cargo is
lights went
middle
out,
right.
I'm sorry, hold on. Smithers, can you tell me where the body is?
body is it's in the lower part of Cargo Bay.
Okay. RPG
Cargo Bay?
Nasty, can
What?
you explain to me why you were just standing outside the toilets?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Airsick was in meeting.
I
Spaz was near toilets as well.
I wanted to hide in stalls so I could plan out my route without dying to the imposters.
He ate some burritos.
But you weren't in a stall, you were in the middle of the hall, and you didn't even, like...
No, but I went into a stall. I went into a stall. I think since as on the
Yeah, I saw him outside of it, and I saw Spaz.
Yeah, as soon as lights went out, I lost both of them.
I have to throw this out in case I die. I have sus on RPG and Siege.
That's fair.
I'm gonna kick you all out of this.
Yeah, the reason I got vault confused is because there's a vault in cargo bay. Vault is another word for safe. So there's a vault, there's a room named Vault, and then there's a vault in cargo bay. Because a lot of rooms are just named after something in the room, like there's communications in communications, for example. Nearly 2 o'clock. Well, that's the first time ever it like spawned there. It spawned poor rather than good. Well, I'm doing my task pretty darn quickly here. There's a lot of people over here. Please don't come here. Okay, good. If I was gonna die, I wanted to die at least a little bit further to the left. You don't really need to wait for that, you know? You can do it at the same time. Yep. Okay, I have, pretty good idea of who it is, and I think Smith does as well. Not 100% for certain, but pretty sure.
Well, I mean, do you think it is?
Me and Smith were in meeting room, and the doors outside of meeting room were closed, and when we Airstick came in late to do a task, and then about 10 seconds after he walked up, we walked out down the ladder and through one door, and there was a body there.
I'm thinking it's Airsick too. It's not me.
We cannot 100% confirm because it was a decent amount of time, and there were some locked doors, but I'm pretty sure it's him.
Hold on here just a second. Didn't Spaz just say that if he died, he was sus of RPG Nasty and Siege?
Yeah,
RPG was on the other side of the map.
That was because he saw us near the bathrooms and the body was in cargo. Also, just FYI, the reason I got cargo and vault mixed up is because there's a vault in cargo. There's a lot of rooms that are named after things in them, which is why I immediately think cargo is vault, because there's a vault in cargo. It's so confusing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there is.
I went up to meet Siege in the meeting room, and there was no body in there. Spaz wasn't in there. So, Siege and I went up. We did. Well, I don't know what Siege was doing, but I did my punch-in code.
Yeah, it was the punch-in code. Another weird thing was that Airsick did the punch-in code, but he, like, waited until Smith was off it, like, as if it was, like, a med scan. I don't know why.
So then it's either Airsick or Nasty. Umbracine, where were you?
Right
Or the
now,
imposters
I'm
are
in the
very cleverly
Armony.
working together.
The armory?
Yeah. Earlier the round, I saw Airsick at Gap Room.
I think it's Airsick.
If the body was a little bit to the right, then someone could have vented and vented out, but I should have taken a second to see if the door was closed on the bottom. If the door was closed on the bottom, I would most likely be able to yeah, there's no vent in there. I would have been able to confirm that it was him. And also, Spaz didn't say like it is Siege or RPG. He said I'm susp of those two. That was his instinct, and that was just because we were next to the same thing I said kind of earlier, which is that we were in the room which was next to the room where the body was, and the same with Spaz, but he knows it's not him, obviously. That was actually really weird. I can see it's like open here, but like I can't see any names. That's very weird. Okay, that is actually one decent use for that. Yeah, I'm pretty certain I know who both of them is now. Oh no, this is gonna be a role reversal. Now Julia's gonna marinate Smithers, and now Julia's the imposter. Oh no. Oh no.
Bodies in records.
In records?
Yes, someone must have
Cams.
seen it on cameras.
Cams is records.
There were like 3 or 4 of us at cams, and the body is right in between 2 cameras.
I saw
So,
Cass.
right?
I saw
You
Pink,
can speak.
and then I think
Sorry,
I saw
what?
Pink, right? That's about it. On cameras.
Alright. So, I was on admin. I'm assuming Julia and Smithers were together the entire time?
Yep.
More like, yeah,
More or
about
less.
50% of it.
Yeah,
right?
I saw them together. So, if Castor found the body files and Julia and Smithers were together, someone was venting in between the gap room and the main hall, and then they walked, and then they like climbed the ladder up to the meeting room. I'm assuming that was air stage.
Oh, well,
Well,
We'll never know.
that makes my job way easier. I
Sure
have no idea
does.
who to vote.
I would have voted for Airsick here. So maybe we just skip since
Oh, so it's Smithers and Julia.
Yeah.
it feels like
Yeah.
cheating to vote out 2 people.
Yeah.
Did he leave? Or did he leave and then snap? I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, they actually know.
It
They
looks
actually
like-
know he's a bad.
I don't know.
He's still in Discord.
But that kind of lags.
That is true. Game back again.
Yeah, well, the thing is, he's not necessarily being a third. Well, he's. A lot of people like this consider them, if the imposters win, he considers it a win for him. A lot of people are like that. You say that, but there are probably not going to be that many later rounds, and that's not how people play here. Because if that was the case, then you and Club would literally get voted for every single round, every time. Surprised Julie didn't kill him there. But is she going back? Nope.
So, when I got killed, I was like, alright, it's Julia, and then Smithers ran past my body, and I was like, alright, it's Julia, and maybe Smithers, and then as soon as Airsick also ran past my body, I'm like, no, it's Julia and Airsick.
Am I in trouble now?
No, but your
Yeah.
trust is broken.
You're in deep trouble, Smithers.
Ooh, did you clutch?
I was following
Oh, that
Julia,
was
and
great. That was hilarious.
Yay!
When I reversed, when I 180'd in main hall, I'm like, Julia, don't kill me. Julia, don't.
I'm
kill
so
me.
surprised that we didn't get more people to vote for Airsick.
okay,
Honestly,
Julia, I have to
I was
ask
just following
something.
Julia. I got sad anytime she did this because I just been following her.
No, sorry. Smithers followed me so much the first round, I finally was just like, fuck, I'm just gonna kill in front of him. And then he let me get away with it.
I knew
You
I
know
was
what, I'm
dead.
really kind of confused. Why did you do the lock task if you're just gonna kill me?
Which task?
Like you didn't do it, but you just faked
Lock
it.
test?
Might have been waiting for a kill cooldown.
In the cargo bay.
Oh yeah, no, I was
Nope.
just standing there like pretending.
Oh, that is an amazing task to just sit there and wait for the kill cooldown to go down. That so some people can take ages doing that.
Yeah, the little bolt thing is super like, I'm just like, yeah, I'm real bad at it.
I'm terrible at it, honestly.
So
Yeah.
this has been an absolute blast, but this next one is going to have to be my last game.
It's past two.
Sorry, Spaz.
You know what? I'm not even mad. That was really funny because, like I said, as soon as Smithers ran past my body, I was like, it could also be Smithers, but he could also just be third instinct. And then Airsick ran past, I was like, alright, it's not Smithers.
You know what's funny is when I'm third in thing, it's always like Julia.
Yes.
I don't know why.
Why you're trusting her.
Like,
Trust you when you clear her anymore.
it's like
Hey.
She got my bag, I got hers.
I respect that.
But no, I felt bad the last round. I'm sorry.
Sometimes your allegiances are where you choose them to be, not where the game puts them.
Maybe.
It's bad.
Could be me.
It might be.
Okay, I'm pretty darn... Yeah, I'm dead. I am so dead. God damn it! I was trying to get away from him.
I saw yellow. What the shit? Siege is dead, but I saw yellow run past me while the lights were out.
I was super sus of this dude. Then I passed by RPG.
Stall and I saw you murdering Siege.
No, you didn't. You fucking ran away, and I saw you.
Oh my gosh. I was trying to run away from the person I thought was the killer, and then I ended up running into the killer.
Hasn't seen shit.
Oh
Got
man.
ourselves a standoff here.
I'm just looking for my friend.
What?
man.
I did a towel in the shower, and I fixed the shower head.
Whoa.
He did do that.
There's only one
So it's got
logical solution.
Just do the 50-50 people. Too many people skip on the 50-50s.
Shoot them both and wash your hands.
I mean, sure, it is airship. It's not as good, but still.
Who are we shooting?
Who did I just open that door for?
Probably me.
Probably Smithers.
By the way,
What door was it?
It's the door to the left of records to get to the
Oh yeah,
lights.
that was me. I was
Okay.
struggling.
I have not seen Julia that entire game.
Oh, I saw you. Your little hat ran by when I was in the shower.
Are you kidding me right now? Are you...
Instead of doing the lights that were right next to me.
4
Because I
people!
opened the door to get
4
to the
people
lights.
skipped on a
I'm just gonna
50-50.
stand in one spot.
Are you kidding me? people. It's one thing for 2 imposters to do it. It's one thing for 2 imposters. Four people. 4 friggin' people. What the actual heck?
Did you literally just stand there and wait?
Yeah.
Okay, wow, whoever killed Airsick was definitely not smart.
Because like I was standing by Smithers, and then you came back, Julia, and I'm like, oh shit.
No, I did not kill anybody. I turned on the lights.
Right.
No, I turned on the lights at the very beginning. All 5 were off.
Well, I will say the reason I say this is because Julia, you did come up from Armory.
I did. Wait, where's the body?
It is in kitchen, from right next to where you came up from.
Oh, that's unfortunate. It was not there when I went through. I went into, I had to open doors. I went into cockpit to flip my switch, and then I went right and I found Smithers and Dark River and I went up.
Well, I can make this vote really easy.
Vote fast.
Airsick was hard accused in RPG Nasty, and Airsick has been murdered, so I think you can now trust Airsick and vote in RPG.
True.
Good riddance to him.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
RPG's like a physical
misclicked.
thing.
I misclicked. Bye, guys. Make me sorry.
If that's not GG's, I'm gonna do the same thing in possibly the exact spot.
No.
Thank God Spaz. If Spaz didn't say that, I would have been insanely infuriated.
See you, Nasty.
See you later.
Good night, thanks for playing.
Literally all around the perfect and didn't come up.
Oh.
Oh boy, what's doing Taz?
Want you to know I did not move from that spot.
I know. I should have come sooner.
What
so
spot
sorry.
was that?
It was
spot?
in engine
Factory.
room in the spawn slot.
Engine.
I spawned in records.
Yeah, that's another thing that, like,
went down.
some people might find that fine, but I also would have given people a strike there. Because he basically what he said was he was AFK the whole time, and I died in the same spot.
Across, and then Dark River ran away.
Which is information that can be given.
I'm in electrical now.
How'd you get all the way to electrical?
I just moved around.
Screw that.
That is
where
how
did
you
you
get
go?
across the map.
But the thing is, I passed Smithers and I just kept going. I didn't see anybody else.
Did you go through main hall?
Caster, where are you?
I'm in the kitchen, making myself a pretty nice hamburger.
Spaz, where are you?
I was in the gun room putting my pistol away.
Did either of you see each other?
I don't believe I saw him.
Embracing, where are you?
What were you doing?
I'm in
with the
security on the
first
cams.
Did you see anything on cams that they are where they said they are?
I saw you in meeting room, so that checks out. That's the only person I saw. I didn't see anybody come through communications on the
possible. It's possible.
Yes, but then nobody else saw Smithers, so...
I didn't see Pink anywhere. I'm right.
Listen, I'm not good at spelling any words that I never spell on a regular basis. I need any kind of words, even complicated ones I spell on a regular basis, I spell well.
I'm just waiting for the sweet relief of that.
Even though I will say that, like, likely is something I do misspell a lot, because I've seen it spelled two separate ways. I've seen it spelled with an E, and
Open your settings and close your settings.
seen it spelled with an E, and it's spelled without an E. So I constantly forget. I'm not saying that, like, you can spell it two ways. I'm saying, like, a bunch of people I've seen are idiots and don't add the E or not add the E. Same thing with, item and item. I've seen people pronounce it both ways and spell it both ways. Hear me. Also, what's with the space not working in Among Us with the new update?
I saw Embraceon come up the ladder after me and I didn't want to die. You don't have to vote anyone. Or you can kill me.
Like, Eric's like,
No, I'm not killing you right now,
this guy's acting like he wasn't acting sus, but like, he's saying, oh, I would have gotten killed. Well, I was running for you because I assumed you were going to kill me.
I just panicked button. I didn't want to die.
Bro, I know. It's okay.
We just voted him off.
I would vote someone off.
Yeah.
I still don't know why you think it didn't take or it wasn't that close to get the whistle.
Guess we'll find out.
I still don't know why somebody would murder me in cold blood while waiting for my friend.
We were just vibing.
Death is a vibe.
Yeah.
Death was a mood.
Never.
Like, this is fine as Spaz chat, but like, this is something I would never allow. Like, even if it's in a joking faction, never talk about stuff like this mid-game, especially if you're dead. Like, one of the things I think Spaz does, probably maybe the only thing that Spaz does, is that he definitely is incredibly loose with his rules. More like stalking. This is the thing. He's thinking that he's not being suspicious, but he's actually doing that is very suspicious.
Suspect
Julia.
number one is now dead, so.
Yeah.
The body's in brick, and Julia just came from there.
What?
Bodies in where?
Brick. The room
that the top
for
area?
Gab room.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, it's not me. So, this is... I don't have any tasks anymore. I finished them. And I went down to security cameras. Spaz, I saw you go up into the main meeting room, and then I saw on cams, Embraceon came across with Boop, and then on cams, I saw Embraceon leaving, so I went to check to make sure you weren't dead, because I was like, oh, I bet it's Umbracian. But you weren't
Right.
there and you weren't dead.
No,
Oh, you
important
missed
follow-up.
you,
Hold on,
you missed the
important
body.
follow-up to that question. Did Umbracian come down almost immediately?
I didn't see, no.
Okay, because Umbracion followed me up the ladder, and I noped the heck out of it. I was just like, no.
I
Yeah,
saw
so-
Umbracia in the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm in the kitchen right now. I'm in
That was the
security right
beginning
now.
of the round. It was a
You
long
were a quick little fella.
Nah, it was a long round. Umbracion could have made it to the kitchen by then. I
I'm
made
in
it all the way
security
around.
right now, and right before the meeting was called, I saw Julia go across engine room.
Yes. No, that's Gapper.
No, engine room.
The blip blip blip? We traded places.
Yeah, at the end of this round.
Oh,
Before the
okay.
meeting was called, I saw you go.
Okay.
The place where the body was.
Engine room.
Yeah, right.
I'm
Man, y'all
literally...
are killing me. I have no idea which you three it is.
Spaz, I only know it's not you. It's between Umbracian and Caster for me. I don't know.
The
Are
only
you
reason
telling
I
me
don't
you didn't see the
Julia
body?
is because Julia would have
I didn't see the body, so and I don't.
And now look at this guy. He's saying like, "Oh, I'm."
Y'all shooting Julia, it's not her. She's the only one I was sure it wasn't.
They're so trigger happy.
Julia's a master killer. She wouldn't have let it go on this long.
No.
This guy's mad at me because he was being sus, and he's trying to say like, "Oh, no, I was clear." No. Friggin' stupid. Like, believe me, if this dude was me, if this dude was in my stream, I would 100% ban him.
Umbracian earned my trust as a caster.
Yeah, it has to be. If he was blaming Julia, then it has to be Caster.
I only believe you because you could have killed me instead of pushing the button, but you opted to push the button.
Yeah. And you fixed the reactor.
I fixed the reactor and also I cut RPG out.
I panicked.
Caster accepted his
Let's
fate.
go.
Oh
Dude.
my gosh.
I already got lucky.
That was a good round. I don't know why y'all
I
shot
got
Julia.
caught.
That was a misfire.
I vented
okay,
into
can
the
I say
kitchen while
something?
there was someone standing.
Can I
Wow,
say
I
something?
would've-
Oh my god.
That was
See-
hilarious.
Umbracian,
I
knew
wanna
was
say
either about
something.
to die or win right there. I was like, something's about to happen.
Whoever killed Airside and me definitely made a mistake, to say the least. Because he was stalking me hardcore and was acting insanely sus. He was stalking me, not doing any tasks, and he was waiting. It looked like I was like, he's about to kill me, so I ran from him.
Alright, team. Thank you so much for everyone for being here. Y'all
Oh
are
my
a
gosh.
blast. I appreciate
Thank you for the game, Spaz.
Yeah, thanks everyone who just popped in and joined out of nowhere. Y'all have been fantastic.
That was fun.
I do this every Monday, so anytime y'all want to play some Among Us, I play Among Us every Monday. So have a
Awesome.
good night. Thank you for playing, and we'll see you guys.
I'm not even gonna let him say anything, dude. You were acting insanely sus. Period. Don't try to clear yourself, bro. Every single thing you did was sus.